Hey man, you good?
Yeah. No, I'm good, bro. Just long flight.
Yeah. I'll pick you up in a couple of hours and we'll head to the studio.
Yeah. Sounds good. Thanks for picking me up, man.
No problem.
여보. Nah, I didn't have time to have dinner. I mean, it's too late. I sent him home, you know? I felt kind of bad. I mean, you know, Nick's always like that. No,
Honey, are you there?
Simon?
No? Who's Simon?
Bro,
I'm not your bro.
I could literally see your tattoos.
And those are common tattoos.
Simon, what are you doing?
I will ask the questions. Question number 1. Where were you on April 1st?
I was in New York with you. We went to that shisha spot on 42nd and 7th, and you said that you had a third.
Shh! Then why do you speak Korean?
Because I am Korean.
North or south?
South.
What's the population of South Korea?
51,686,412.
And who's the president?
Lee Jae-myung.
What's your home address?
42069 Sejong Row 32-5.
Your accent.
What about it?
Well, it's too American. And look at your mustache. It sucks.
That's because I am American.
Haha! You said you're from South Korea.
I'm a dual citizen.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How convenient, huh?
Simon.
You have an answer for
Simon,
everything.
listen to me. This is crazy. All right? Do you even know what time it is? We have the Solana Ecosystem Call tonight.
Okay. You're not a North Korean spy.
No.
You promise.
Yes, I promise.
Pinky promise.
I pinky promise. Simon, I'm tied up.
Fair. Then say this. Kim Jong-un. Say it. Say it.
So here's the thing.
I knew it.
Simon.
I knew it.
Simon, relax.
Yeah,
Relax.
you can say it.
Simon.
You can say it. Yeah.
You
can say
you know
it.
what?
Ja, ja.
No, this
Ich hab's
is
gewusst.
so
Ich hab's gewusst.
stupid. I can
Du
say
bist ein
literally
Spion, bist du.
anything else.
Das ist
Yeah,
alles
yeah.
Scheiße.
Blah, blah,
Lüg
blah.
mich
With
nicht an.
the Wiener
Lüg
Schnitzel this
mich
and the
nicht
Schnitzel that
an.
and the...
Also, der lügt mich auf jeden Fall an. Das ist doch scheiße. Hello.
Hey, Simon. Ecosystem Call starts in 10 minutes. Are you coming?
Eno?
Yeah. We're over at the studio. When are you coming over?
I'll be right there. Scheiße, I'm late.
Okay. You got a little...
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, long story. I'll tell you later. You ready to roll for
Yeah.
for this shit?
Yeah, okay.
Ready?
Ready. Ladies Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, builders and believers and ecosystem dreamers, all ages, welcome back to the Solana Ecosystem Call. Last month, we were in the Big Apple, the city, New York, New York. But now this month, we are filming live in the heart of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you are happy, healthy, and well. And to state the obvious, this month, Simon has been filled with a lot of highs and lows, but what really counts in life is not how many times you get knocked down, but how many times you get back up. And you better bet your bottom dollar we ain't going nowhere! My name is Eno, and I'm the Chief Vibes Officer over at Sanctum, and I'm joined by my co-host and brother from another, Simon. And despite the memes on Solana Twitter, I assure you, we are not married. Thank you very much. Say hi, Simon.
Thank you, sir. Beautiful. Hey, this is exciting. Thanks, Eno, for the intro, and thanks, guys, also for joining the April Solana Ecosystem Call. My name is Simon. I'm the co-founder of Solana ID, and of course, co-host at Sol Brothers, together with my husband, with my man, Eno, and we're back to host another exciting edition of the Ecosystem Call. As always, we have a really full show for you guys, and let me give you a quick rundown on what's going to happen. We'll be taking a look at ecosystem wins. We got a long list today, the best of timeline moments, super team wins as well, and stories from founders and community members from all around the world. We're just highlighting the ecosystem, really, right? We'll also have a very special interview with the one and only, with Mert, the CEO of Solana, as some people might say. And we're also going to do a deep dive into crypto quantum threat. And that is a piece delivered from our friends over at Solana Floor, really. Now, if you're thinking about leaving early, you should stick around because we have a very special giveaway at the end. Some new stuff that we created, well, just for you and exclusively for this call today. Now, of course, we're kicking off the ecosystem call with ecosystem wins.
And our first win of today, 2 weeks before this show, one of the largest social networks in the world, X.com, the Twitter that we know and love, integrated Solana into the timeline. Cash tags are now live. Type a ticker starting with a $, and you can link the correct token data to your tweets. There's a full stack Solana data layer powering this tech. Bird Eye for the token data, Jupiter for the pricing infrastructure, Helius for the RPC, and Dialect for notifications.
Now, all roads lead to Solana, as you know. 7 major assets landed on Solana this month. They're all tradable natively across every Solana DEX, LP, and aggregator on our chain. Most of them launched through Sunrise. The headliners are, for example, Sui from Sui Network. That is the native token of a blockchain formerly called a potential Solana killer. Well. XRP from Ripple, and very recently, if not today, Mega ETH as well. And then, obviously, Aave, the largest DeFi lending protocol on Ethereum, trading with more volume on Solana DEXs than on their home chain. So that deserves some W's, in my opinion. Plus, Blend from Fluent and Chip from USD.ai, also worth mentioning. Chiliz launched their token, and eventually all Chiliz fan tokens on Solana, 70+ global sports clubs with a peak market cap of $1 billion, all expanding to Solana via Sunrise. This is ICM, baby. All assets, all markets, on Solana.
Colosseum just shipped Copilot. It's a Claude Code cursor skill that turns your AI assistant into a Solana startup analyst. 5,400 historical hackathon submissions, 84,000 archived documents from across the ecosystem, every Colosseum, hackathons, analytics, all of it indexed. For example, you can pitch an idea and Copilot will tell you if someone has already built it. You can learn what shipped, what worked, and what didn't work from day zero, which solves the most expensive mistake that a founder can make, building blind.
Now, the next one is Solstice and their stablecoin USX, and they had a big month because they joined, first of all, Paxos Global Dollar Network. That puts them in the same room as Robinhood, Kraken, and Galaxy on the regulated fintech tier of crypto. And same week, 4 live integrations with Camino shipped, including a fixed yield principal token quoting roughly 16.5% APY, pretty good, plus $5,000 a week in rewards. Also, if you missed registering for Flare's Season 1 by holding USX, I got news for you. Season 2 is now open. And I also heard that the token launch is around the corner, just saying.
Triton One announced a new strategic initiative, rebuilding Solana's read layer. Reads are moving out of Agave into 2 new open source modules. So this first module is Accounts, which handles what's in this wallet style questions. It watches what apps keep asking and pre-build shortcuts.
Ledger holds show me history queries built on the same proven analytics tech that Cloudflare and Uber use, but for Solana. And this begins as a multi-quarter rollout throughout 2026, the plumbing nobody sees, but everybody needs.
And Meteora ship portfolio. LPing on Solana has always been a context-switching mess. Most LPs have positions scattered across DLMM and dynamic pools and all sorts of places. Portfolio collapses all of that into one single screen with exportable, shareable cards. The trading dashboard was about doing the work. Now Portfolio is about understanding what you own and how it's performing. So this is not a yield engine, it is a tracking layer really. A simple yet extremely effective win.
Huma's PayFi strategy token, PST, just turned 1 year old. Isn't that so cute? Total supply went from $0 to $156 million in 12 months across more than 100,000 depositors. 8% USDC yield sustained with absolutely zero defaults. Let me repeat that one more time for emphasis. Absolutely zero defaults. That 8% isn't from token incentives. It's from real payment financing flows like invoice factoring and cross-border settlement, working capital. The yield exists whether or not the markets are up or down.
Now, Sol Strategies acquired Dark Lake Labs this month for $1 million. First operational activity beyond running validators. Dark Lake's product, Ziga, a zero-knowledge proof system that allows execution privacy on Solana. Big institutional orders that can't telegraph on-chain, they need it. So Solana's MicroStrategy, they just added an operating company alongside the treasury. Really cool.
Titan dropped a router this month called DART, D-A-R-T, Dynamic Allocation Real Time. The headline stat is wild. $100,000 USDC swaps cost less than 2 basis points on DART versus 8 basis points on Binance's top institutional fee tier, VIP 9. I mean, not so VIP in my opinion. There's 4 times better price than the best thing you can do on any SEX. Solana DeFi just argued it's structurally better than centralized exchanges, not just cheaper.
That's a banger actually. But what's also a banger is that Hilo just shipped a full UI revamp ahead of their V2 launch. Shout out to Hilo. For those who don't know, Hilo is a dual token stablecoin protocol on Solana. HiUSD is a stablecoin backed by liquid staking tokens, G2Sol and MSOL. Now, XSOL gives you leveraged SOL exposure with no liquidation risk and no funding rate. Sounds too good to be true? It is true. Over 100 million in TVL in their first year. V2's stated ambition now is to make leveraged SOL exposure feel as good as Hyperliquid, but as a token and not a perp.
Last show, we covered Solflare launching Private Send through their privacy aggregator layer, POW. This month, POW already crossed $10 million in volume. Confidential transfers that people are actually using, no doxing, no links. Bonus this month, the Solflare card shipped a quarterly upgrade, 5% off selected travel, multiple virtual cards, clear spending breakdowns, and faster transaction search. The Solflare kingdom is taking over, baby!
Yes, sir. And Perina tranched their USD Star yield product into 2 new flavors. USD Star Junior, 12 to 20% APY, but takes the first loss position. And USD Star Protected, 5% fixed APY, principal protection backed by a reserve. Now, this is traditional security tranching, like senior and junior bonds really, but on chain. It's really cool. Junior absorbs losses to subsidize senior's principal protection. One underlying yield strategy serving both yield-hungry users and conservative treasuries.
Nomu brings the first physical supply chain as a service and runs it on Solana. Let's freaking go! Our friends from Nomu sold 10,000 Monkey Boo Boo plushies in collaboration with Monkey DAO last Christmas and are continuing on their mission to take on the e-commerce supply chain. They're building the bridge between Shopify and Alibaba to automate your team's entire e-commerce ops. And it comes with a wallet-first storefront where brands can token gate products and share the revenue of their sales.
Drift announced a $147 million Tether-led collaboration to fund user recovery and relaunch with USDT at the center. The migration brings Drift's large user base onto the Tether stack on Solana, the biggest single Tether commitment to a Solana protocol on record ever. Love to see it.
Jupiter just brought prediction markets to Telegram and added a social layer. Nobody ships like Jupiter, and this new product is called the Jupiter Prediction Bot. Create a market, place your bets, all inside your Telegram chats. This new mechanic is called clans. Traders form crews, debate markets, and compete socially with leaderboards. Prediction markets done different.
The next one, is about Arkham, the on-chain intelligence firm that ran a centralized exchange last year, just launched a decentralized trading product on, of course, Solana. The product fuses Arkham's Intel layer, 3.4 billion address labels, 800,000 de-anonymized traders with direct DEX execution. You can filter tokens by top P&L, trader holdings, see top holders, follow a wallet, and then trade with or against them, all in one single UI.
FOMO, the mobile-first social trading app that's been viral on TikTok all year. By the way, Simon, I heard that they acquired 500,000 users. 500,000 users through TikTok. We love to see it. Just shipped FOMO Web for desktop. Live today at FOMO.family. Same account, same balance, same tokens. Trade on any device. It's all completely synced, of course. Quick buys let you pre-configure your size and one click into any token from the feed, the chart, the leaderboard, wherever you spot it.
You know, the wins are coming and they're not stopping. I don't know what to do because we have so many of them. So we're just gonna try to do some quick fire wins, even though they're not super quick, but just brace yourself for it.
Can I just say something real quick? Y'all, you guys have to give us your wins earlier because these are all the people who just got back too late, all right? A little earlier, you know?
First and foremost, we got Rams, who just shipped recently, this week literally. Think poly market, but the bet also triggers a real on-chain trade by the fund's treasury. The caller picks the trade, crowd bets yes or no, winners split the pot. The caller takes 30% of the trade profit. Really cool.
Encrypt brought fully homomorphic, I said it right. Fully homomorphic.
Don't say it again.
I'm sorry, let's start that over. Encrypt brought fully homomorphic encryption to SVM, sealed order books, hidden strategies, no more telegraphing your poker hand. Transparent order flow is a subsidy for extraction.
True. Magic Block shipped the private payments API, confidential SPL transfers in one single API call with payment splits and time delayed releases compliant by default. Nuts.
MetaMask card now spends Solana USDC across the United States, the OG wallets card in the biggest market funded through Solana.
True. And SNS turned every .so domain into a website. So now you can just type your name.so, so cocaine Korean
Jesus.
Cocaine, oh, that's like a lot of words. Cocaine Korean Jesus. that's you know. You can just type it in, right, in the browser, .so.site into any browser, no plugin. 270,000 domains just landed on the open web. Really cool.
Fidgetals and Fanatics Collect went live. List once, sell anywhere. Fidgetals plugs collectible-grade physical asset trading into Fanatics' user base.
All right, and Solana apps can now launch on every smartphone without App Store. Cherry.fun, the wallet-to-wallet messenger, opened up their mini-app platform.
Squads crossed 1 million multi-sig transactions and shipped 3 new open source tools, a CLI, a verifier, and a monitor. All minimal dependency and self-hostable multi-sig hygiene just leveled up.
And last but not least, ATXP moved to X402 and MPP, I know, lots of letters, on Solana and is topping the agentic e-commerce leaderboards. 5,000 active users, 1 million transactions because Solana wears it best.
Okay, Simon, I look, man, are you tired of winning yet? I'm a little tired of winning.
Nah.
It's too much winning.
More.
It's too much winning. April, too many wins in April, bro. Solana is shipping brand spanking new infrastructure, institutions are piling on, and builders are everywhere. Our mandate over at the Solana Ecosystem Call stays the exact same. Showcase and celebrate the biggest wins coming out of the Solana ecosystem every month. If your project shipped something major, if you closed a round, if you launched something that you're proud of, reach out to us or fill in the ecosystem win submission form linked in the QR code. You can see it on the screen right there. We can't wait to have you on the show. And now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your patience. Just too much winning in April. We are now going to feature a new segment that we've developed with a very good friend. We're going to be, talking about the humans of Solana, right? Founder Stories, the Super Team USA edition.
Hi, I'm Ben Carlson. I'm the CEO of Eclipse Performance. I'm a Super Team USA member.
Hey, I'm Stephanie. I'm the co-founder of SideStack, and I'm a Super Team member in the US.
My name is Chris Sinke. I am co-founder and CEO of Night Owl AI.
Eclipse is building a muscular wearable in order to help people understand their body more. Most wearables are cardiovascular, so tracking your heart health, but not necessarily useful for your overall longevity and looking at these higher risk regions. What we're doing is we're giving you insight into these higher risk regions by tracking certain factors that have never been tracked before, like your brain electrical signal, the pressure output from your muscle, as well as any motion data, find fatigue metrics, any asymmetries, potential risk factors to give you that longevity, not necessarily just in years, but in actual activity. There's also benefits on the backside with helping like diseases like cerebral palsy, as well as some of these other like neuromuscular disorders that we can actually make an impact in.
SideStack is a CRM for Telegram, so we're helping all these business development teams in crypto to manage their relationships on Telegram. So you don't miss any follow-ups, you know who you talked to, why you were talking to them. It helps you pretty much manage, and it automates the entire process for you.
So Night Owl AI, an AI agent labor market where humans own the intelligence. Those agents that you make that are skilled can be posted to a marketplace for others, and you can get compensated if others use your work.
Super Team USA has been a great community for us. We're a little bit non-standard in our business, but they've still been super welcoming to us and kind of opened up doors to people that we didn't know that we actually could get access to in the Miami community, including like ex-NFL, NBA players, opening up doors to investors as well.
And I think of Super Team USA as the ultimate accelerator.
Super Team USA has been a great place for meeting new people, networking. They've been a real help with just introducing us to a lot of people, opening up a lot of opportunities for us.
Shall I just start now? Hi, I'm Henry, and this is the Real Supercycle.
Back in 2017, I was working in commodities. Financial news humming in the background, and every other segment was about Bitcoin about to break 10K for the first time. After weeks of hearing about it non-stop, I gave into greed and threw some money in without really knowing what I was doing.
When I didn't become Jeff Bezos overnight, I stepped back. It took another 4 years before I went all in. First as Chief Sticker Officer at Ultimate Wallet, and then Head of Marketing at BonkBot.
I've done the conferences, the hacker houses, the closing parties. Sank beers in Lisbon when FTX imploded, lost games of pool at Islandau when memes exploded. That whole world. So, why Panama? For the last 3 months, supported by Soulflare, I've been trying something different. Living a little closer to the edge of things. Embracing the freedom I was chasing for years. Riding to see what's actually out there. Talking to people without a screen in between. Stripping things back to something that feels a bit more real. The strange thing is, the internet doesn't have to disappear for that to happen. You can still be connected, you can still earn, both can exist at the same time. But somewhere along the way, we started measuring success in the wrong places. Cars, clothes, attention. Things that don't travel very well. After 3.5 months on the road, I've made it from the south of Argentina to Panama. Working as I go, staying connected when I need to, but not letting it take over.
So I'm here, riding the length of South America, heading north. The goal is Mexico, arriving in time for the World Cup. Different countries, same game. Beautiful game brings people together. Money can buy you freedom, but what you do with that freedom, that's the part no one really tells you. Most people in crypto build a life they never stop to live. But here I am, living it. Still connected, still building, just not waiting anymore. Reality is you don't need another cycle. You just need to use the one you're in.
Show us what you got.
When you grow up, you tend to get told that the world is the way it is, and you're your life is just to live your life inside the world, try not to bash into the walls too much, try to have a nice family life, have fun, save a little money. But life, that's a very limited life. Life can be much broader once you discover one simple fact, and that is everything around you that you call life was made up by people that were no smarter than you. And you can change it, you can influence it, you can build your own things that other people can use. And the minute that you understand that you can poke life and actually something will, if you push in, something will pop out the other side, that you can change it, you can mold it. That's maybe the most important thing.
Welcome to a new segment, Show Us What You Got, the segment where we shine a light on early stage builders we think are cooking something special. This month, we're focusing on the Colosseum Frontier Hackathon. Frontier kicked off early in April and runs until May 11th. Crypto's largest online startup competition. $2.5 million in funding from Colosseum's venture fund are up for grabs, and up to 10 startups will be accepted into their next accelerator batch. We're going to take the energy a little bit down. Today, Simon and I are going to be highlighting a few teams that have caught our attention. And just a small disclaimer, these are not official endorsements of the products, but we do think that they're very cool, and so we wanted to share with you what we found. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Indeed, we do. To begin with, we're looking at the first one right now, one of my picks. So I decided to talk a little bit about Hobba. Hobba. Do you know about Hobba?
Hobba? No, I don't know about Hobba.
So Hobba is a very interesting, I can't say that word enough, it's a very interesting DeFi primitive, honestly. It is also very simple to comprehend, which I love about the product, because with Hobba, you borrow against your assets, but the yield on your collateral pays the loan and even pays for your loan. So you even make money on your loan. And that is kind of nuts to me. When I heard about it first time, over the Balkans, there's a Balkan team, shout out to my Balkan friends. I was like, this is actually a really cool thing to do. 20% LTV and a minus 8.4% interest rate, basically. So you're getting paid for the money you're taking out of Hobba. And yeah, it pretty much beats everything that you can do on Solana when it comes to lending money. The good thing is, it is in alpha, so people can technically join an invite-only alpha right now.
I see.
Yep.
Well, this next project is called Heirloom. Heirloom is what they call a heartbeat inheritance vault. And so, it's basically like a vault where you store your assets, and it works by asking you to periodically sign heartbeat transactions to verify proof of life. And if the unthinkable were to happen, like something very tragic, and you haven't signed your heartbeat transaction in a while, the funds within the vault permissionlessly are sent over to your loved ones. There's no lawyers in between. There's no paperwork. It's just a programmatic vault. You sign heartbeat transactions. As long as you're signing those heartbeat transactions, then the assets stay within the vault. But again, God forbid something happens, then it would be sent over to your family. And to be honest, I have a family. I'm married, and I believe in this space. Yeah. So I actually have a significant portion of my funds in crypto, and I don't know why I'm so cautious saying that, but but it is concerning, what happens if I were to die, right, to that crypto. So I just love the idea that there's some sort of solution. I will be checking it out a little bit more and tracking their journey. So Heirloom is very, very interesting.
Yeah. The idea also sounds just nuts. Like it's interesting.
Yeah,
it's like an interesting.
It's different.
Case.
It's very different.
It's different. The next one is simple, which I love about it. It's fairly simple. It is spend.shop, where you can just spend your stable coins on your favorite products on Amazon, and now also on eBay, because they just integrated on eBay as well. So now the like two huge shops, big online retailers that you can plug in. You copy paste the URL, and then you can order with your USDC, which is really cool, because if you want to buy shit without ever off-ramping your valuable cryptos, then you can literally use spend.shop, and people are doing that already.
Yeah.
So there's actually a little caveat here when it comes to the segment today, because we do have some vouchers. that we can give out to people. So Spend.shop was so kind to provide us with some vouchers. So if you out there want to have $10 off your first ever order on Spend.shop, 25 order is the minimum order value that you need to put in, and a first-time order. Then you can grab that voucher code on screen right now, head over to Spend.shop, scan the QR code, and then use it. But it is limited, so there's only a few voucher codes in place. I'm not going to tell you how many, so you got to be quick. 24 hours is also when it wraps off. Do you want to?
Guys, don't change the segment just yet. I have a personal story that I want to share.
Please.
Yeah, this is a true story. I'm not making this up. I had a camera that I carried with me for years, like 8 years. It was a Fujifilm X-T2. I love that camera, and it broke over at Istanbul over in Istanbul, the Jupiter conference. This is early 2025. I was heartbroken, and when I saw Spend, at that time most of my money was in stables, and so I was like, oh damn, like I don't have to off ramp to buy stuff on Amazon.
Easy,
right, exactly. So I bought my current camera, which is a Fujifilm 100. You guys don't need these details. I used the service. It was good, and I also screwed up the delivery address, and they fixed it for me. So their customer service was top notch. So I really appreciate that. That is a real story, even before any of this Solana Ecosystem Call stuff. So yeah, shout out to Spend team. Thank you so much for the new camera.
So if you're out there and you've been putting off buying that next batch of creatine for yourself, then you can do it now through Spend.shop.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Okay. So one of the best things about Solana is that we have thousands of builders around the world that are building the future of finance. They're building the future of consumer products, gaming, and more. That's also a big problem for me personally. And the reason why that's a problem for me, there's so many damn builders, it's really hard to find stuff. Like everyone has their go-to-market strategy on Twitter, but like Twitter is ephemeral, and so you kind of lose track of who's launching what and whatever. And so I always thought for a very long time that we needed a product hunt on Solana. And that's why I'm very bullish on Legends.fun. I actually had some time to play with the product over the last couple of days, and actually a couple of the products that we have here that we're talking about, I discovered them on Legends.fun. So essentially it's like a Solana product hunt. I thought it was cool. Yeah, and the design is beautiful as well. Easy to find projects. Yeah.
Cool. Shout out to the team.
Yep.
Now, finally, we're tokenizing dinos now on Solana, my friend. Shout out to Wukan and Sora for being completely nuts and coming up with this insane idea. But we love insane ideas, right? We love things that just sound exciting. And this is a great example of a product that does marketing well because of the product.
Okay, I'm sorry. I like this idea, but it's also like the dumbest idea. It's crazy.
I mean, yeah, it's all right.
Not dumb in a bad way. It's just like tokenized dinosaurs. What the hell?
We love you, man. What's your favorite dino?
A Stegosaurus. It's like that. It's an herbivore. It's kind of like longer. It's got the spikes. I don't know if they're spikes or never mind.
Yeah, damn nerd. So here's how it works. Jurassic-Fi acquires a fossil specimen. Then they put it. At least that's the idea. They put it in a museum. There's like a loan contract that they do with the museum. The museum takes care of the fossil, and Jurassic-Fi owns the thing. It spins up an SPV. The SPV is being tokenized. You can buy the token, and then technically you're owning a dino.
Yeah.
And that is kind of the compelling idea here. So yeah, you can technically say, I own a dinosaur. So that's really cool. Hey, by the way, can I say that Jurassic-Fi is doing an ICO on MetaDAO on the 8th of May? Is it not?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to talk about it. So this whole concept, Jurassic-Fi, is like, it's kind of nuts. It's kind of crazy. Is it going to work? I don't know. But it's exciting, and I like that. So hell yeah, let's go.
This next project is called Airbills, a project that has been building since 2024, and the tech is incredible. I'm also led to believe, Simon, that we have quite a few people from Nigeria. Nick, I don't know if you're getting comments back there from Nigeria, but if you could pull those up, because this project deserves a lot of love from our Nigerian builders.
Hell yeah.
Wetin dey sup? So in Nigeria, you can use Airbills to top up your phone, pay for internet, even pay for your electricity straight to the meter. You can use USDC, you can use USDT, and just on-chain straight to paying for like actual things.
I want to do that.
Right? I would love to be able to pay for like my car insurance, like just send stablecoins to like some address.
Yeah.
In Nigeria, you can do a lot of those things, which is quite fascinating. I didn't realize you could do that in the Nigerian market. They also have a new product that you're seeing on screen right now. It's called Orbit. It's basically the same thing, but instead of like transferring it to pay for things, you can transfer stablecoins, US dollar denominated stablecoins over into Naira bank accounts. There's no gas fees, no KYC, no hidden charges. So that's why I'm very bullish on air bills. I mean, what do you think about this idea?
I think it's fun. It depends a lot on the geography, like where in this market it makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? It's really difficult in some jurisdictions, most jurisdictions, to pull it off because there's a lot of middlemen, a lot of big gatekeepers in the way. But you can work around it, right? We found ways to work around this in other jurisdictions. But yeah, shout out airbills.
Cool. Yeah. And I just on a personal note, what I want to say is that I think that some of the most interesting stablecoin projects are being built in Nigeria right now. And for whatever reason, I feel like Nigerian projects don't get enough love, and we got to fix that. So we're trying to do that here, guys.
Now, enough flowers for builders. I think it is time to ruin some reputations and burn some bridges. Talk about ours. Let's go.
I'm not ready for this.
Ready.
Why didn't we change the name of the section to jokes we didn't write?
Yeah, we need to do that at some point.
Because we did write the jokes.
Exactly.
We wrote the jokes.
Whatever. So, coming up next, best of timeline, ladies and gents.
Pudgy Penguins, in collaboration with Cast, has launched a physical Visa debit card called the Pengu Card, available in over 170 countries and accepted at over 150 million merchants worldwide. We spent years trying to get institutional respect, and now we're competing with Disney card holders for the most embarrassing thing to pull out at a restaurant. Do you like that fat Tolleen Raj? I love that fat Tolleen Raj. They even have 3 different tiers. You have the Pengu Standard card, you have the Pengu Black card, and then you have the Pengu Gold card. Very Cast thing to do. So, to quickly break down how this all works, everyone starts with a standard card. But once you recruit 10 friends, then you can move up to Pengu Black. And of course, the more friends that you recruit, the higher you climb up the leaderboard until you're eligible for the top of the pyramid. It's a pyramid. So what's next, Simon?
Yeah, so Flash.Trade. Flash.Trade has launched Chat to Trade, which, as the name suggests, lets users chat with an AI agent to place trades. It is as easy as telling it what you want to do, and it will execute the trade for you. The best part is, when your girlfriend asks who you're texting at 2 a.m., you can say, it's just my quant, don't worry about it. And then she asks why you can't afford a vacation this year. You can also say, it's my quant. I'm sorry for that. But honestly, we may have simplified the user experience a little too much, because now instead of sending a risky drunk text after a night out, you'll wake up to a liquidated 100x long on Fartcoin.
Fabiano pointed out that the median hold time for meme coins in April was just 48 seconds, emphasizing that the odds of a normal trader to make money is unlikely. 48 seconds though, that's that's not too bad if I say so myself. 48 seconds. That's it's pretty long.
It's pretty good actually.
Yeah, it's
impressive.
Impressive even. Yeah, impressive.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, whatever. So next one, ex-MetaMask employee and current member of the products team at Solana Foundation, Guy Bibot, confessed that during his nearly 3-year tenure as lead of MetaMask portfolio, he only used the product 2 to 3 times. In product development, we call that dogfooding, where the team forces itself to use the product so it knows what to fix. Using it 2 or 3 times, though, is less dogfooding and more of a hunger strike. So somebody get that Fox little sandwich, please. Also, the tweet inspired a lot of copy pasta, with this next one being one of my favorite. It goes like this. This is sad, 2.9 years with my ETH boyfriend. We smashed 2 to 3 times. 11 months with my Solana boyfriend. We smashed daily and for everything. Which is impressive considering the average Solana trader only lasts 48 seconds, right? So.
I see what you did there. Yeah. Super Team Germany announced that Lamborghini is the first official partner for Solana Summit Germany with a very sexy slogan built on speed, defined by innovation. Honestly, I am really impressed. This may be the first time in crypto history that there's been a top signal and a bear market. My God. But hey, built on speed. That part is accurate. The only difference is that a Lambo, a Lambo does a 0 to 100 in like 2.5 seconds, and most meme coins do 100 to 0 in less. How about 48 seconds? Anyone? 48 seconds? No? Is that joke dead? That joke's dead. All right. I officially declare that joke dead.
It's pretty dead, yeah. Cash App just announced parent-managed accounts for kids ages 6 to 12. Basically, a full financial product for children with allowances, savings interest, a custom debit card, and full parental controls. So Cash App is out there shipping savings accounts for 6-year-olds, right? Meanwhile, crypto is still trying to explain what a wallet is to adults, but we're getting there, right? I do think it is generally great for kids to have access to financial tools and build good habits as early as possible because, that makes them one step closer to becoming our exit liquidity. Thanks, little Jimmy.
3, 2, 1. This has been the best of timeline. It was kind of good though. Okay.
Today, I'm in Dubai to film a very special interview with the CEO of Solana. Our guest is the most feared and most loved person on crypto Twitter. He came all the way from playing Skyrim in the Niagara Falls to running Solana's biggest infrastructure company. He's known for being an angel investor, a former podcast host, and a privacy evangelist. Also, based on the tweets in the last 30 days, he might possibly be the CEO of Zcash as well. Welcome to the show, the CEO of Helium, Mert Mumtaz. Mert, you flew in all the way from Moscow.
I have been in the north of Turkey. Yes.
Okay, but you did spend some time in Moscow before that, didn't you?
I might have, or I might not have.
So what does the KGB have on you?
Well, I'm dating one of their agents.
Why are you so angry all the time?
Well, it's interesting. I don't know. I just don't have patience for many things. Yeah.
That must be challenging.
Yeah. I mean, I get angry at the most random all the time. Like, look, but that doesn't mean you should act on the anger, obviously.
Yeah.
Or like you shouldn't, go to a foreign country and commit crime or something.
Did my research and I found out that you were eligible for a sports scholarship at some point at Queen's University. The scholarship was for wrestling, rugby, kickboxing. Is there a reason you chose sports that involved being manhandled by sweaty men?
It wasn't for kickboxing or wrestling. It was for rugby.
Now, going back to your company, Helio, it started as a data API because reading on-chain data is bananas, or at least it was bananas. That was your word. Now, it is RPCs, laser stream, webhooks, validator, liquid staking token, block explorer, and AI. When did make Solana data readable become built everything?
So as I was doing the sleuthing that I said when I first started on Solana, the big irony to me was that the blockchains are messaged as transparent, but transparency doesn't necessarily matter unless it's legible, right? So for example, you can say, look, I'm talking to you transparently in Chinese, but I don't know Chinese. It doesn't matter to me.
Do you think your dad is happy with your life choices?
He is not happy at all with the fact that I'm bald. He's like, every time I visit him, he'll be like, so like, you used to be such a handsome boy. Like, why don't you get a hair transplant? I'm like, what do you mean used to be handsome? By the way, is there a washroom?
There might be. I guess so, yeah. We can make a quick break.
Yeah.
Where is it? Outside, right? I mean, you're just peeing, right? Alrighty, ready?
Yes.
Let's pick up where we left off. We talked about privacy, right?
Man, the UAE has great washrooms, honestly.
You said privacy is not about wrongdoing. It's about choice. dignity, and functional capitalism, which is a beautiful quote. Now, obviously, you're very passionate about privacy. This is why I want to ask some private questions. So, quick fire. Don't take too long to answer these. So, let's get started. At what age did you lose your virginity? Do you care about what people think of you?
No.
What's the weirdest thing about you nobody knows? One weird thing about you that nobody knows.
Weird?
Yeah.
I'm a...
Come on, you can say it.
I love Russian war songs.
That is weird. Name your favorite underrated Solana builder or project.
I think Hilo is underrated on Solana.
Okay.
Because we need a decentralized stablecoin.
Mm-hmm. Name the most overrated one.
Project or builder?
You pick.
Oh, man. Anatoly.
What could Toli do better?
Everything.
And what is Raj actually doing all day long?
That's a very good question. Raj, I honestly, I don't have a great, no, he's a very stealthy man, which is probably good. Unlike Toli, who's everywhere all the time, saying random Bernie Sanders.
Another tweet I found, my digging. Claude Opus 4.6 is a coked out intern who hasn't slept in 40 hours, taking every shortcut known to man. What did Claude do to you, and how much cocaine have you done personally?
I haven't done in a very, very long time. Younger days, though, cannot confirm or deny. Claude just, they nerfed it. They literally nerfed the thing.
You need to rate these memes from 1 to 10, okay?
Uh-huh.
First meme.
Negative 18.
Fair. Second meme.
That's not even me. That's a different face. 6.
Bad job, Dan.
I like that one. 7.
7. Okay, cool. How about this one?
10. Very good. I do love my elbow pads.
Honestly, I just wanted to get your thoughts on my progress.
Myron.
I want to talk about your AI product. You launched an AI product. It's called Lana. Can you spell that backwards for us, please?
Anal. Oh. Yes. Well, the idea with that name is you would, how when you're having a conversation, you would say, so, Simon.
Yeah.
So, Lana. But then Solana is Solana.
Anal AI by Helius. Quick game. I say name and you say one word. Okay? It's just one word. That basically the first brand association that you have with that name, person or topic. 3, 2, 1. Phantom.
Purple.
Jupiter.
Planets.
Triton.
Okay.
Hyperliquid.
What name comes? Cats.
Ethereum.
Boring.
Toli.
Weird.
Rash.
Stealth.
Vitalik.
Overrated.
Sophie Rain.
Disappointing.
Towards the end of today's session here, just like a few questions out of curiosity that we don't need to do deep dives on, but has Helius ever just considered to go on other chains?
Well, I have done research onto what that might look like.
Excluding Zcash.
We've never actually even considered Zcash. Okay. But yeah, we've been approached by other chains many times offering, good amounts of money. And we've never considered it in the sense that it's never been serious, but it would be very irresponsible for me as the leader of a venture-backed company to not do any research and be ignorant. That said, I don't think there's anything interesting happening that would warrant us to do that.
Okay. Now, be very honest now. Do you really know how to code?
Yes. I unfortunately had to do some hand coding myself for most of my career.
The very last thing I want you to do, Mert, here, it's actually very easy. Can you take this white piece of paper, hold it in front of your body, like you're showing it to the camera, look into the camera, smile, and tell us, what's the CA? Thank you so much for joining today's interview, Mert. It has been a pleasure. Was fun, definitely, to interview.
Of course.
All right. It's time for one of my favorite segments, Solana Around the World, where we take you on a whirlwind tour of how super teams across the globe are pushing Solana forward. Your network is your net worth, and Super Team is the IRL infrastructure connecting Solana's best builders, founders, and creatives in one worldwide family. And this month, they didn't slow down for a single second, so let's go around the world! Starting off, an event we've all been looking forward to. It's been taken over the timeline. Accelerate is coming to Miami on May 5th, just 5 days away. The speaker list is literally insane, and just about everyone I know is gonna be there. It'll be jam-packed with back-to-back-to-back announcements. One stage, one city, one moment. Shout out to Super Team USA leads Nikki Scans and Amy Street for doing all the wonderful work of building a community in Miami. And the best part, no controversy. Please, Simon, please, no controversy. No more controversy. All right. Our first Solana Summit is in Almaty. Super Team Kazakhstan is bringing Solana Summit to Central Asia for the very first time on May 22nd. Internet capital markets meets real world assets at the foot of the Tian Shan Mountains. If you've never been to Almaty, this is your reason to go. And side note, they have really good chocolate and very hospitable people. Then we head west from the mountains of Kazakhstan to the streets of Berlin. Super Team Germany is bringing Solana Summit to the capital on June 13th. Sunset Terraces, a live trading competition, golf on the River Spree. I actually can't wait for that. And of course, the biggest German institutions will be there to connect with Solana builders. And fun fact, I'll actually be hosting Berlin. I can't wait to see y'all there. And you'll definitely want to book your tickets early. If, by the way, you are interested in speaking at either Almaty or Berlin, please message me directly. I'll connect you to the event planning teams. We have a new kid on the block. Super Team Black just launched a founder success program built for one specific purpose. Great founders who are ready to scale beyond their local ecosystem need money and mentorship to go global. This is Super Team doing what it does best, finding talent in every corner of the earth and making sure it doesn't stay hidden. From Miami, we head east over in Tokyo, Super Team Japan. Very good to see you, Hax and Shigeru. Miss you guys. Link up with Brave and the BAT community for a meetup built around AI-powered development, the Frontier Hackathon, and one simple idea. You build better when you're surrounded by people who are just as locked in as you. And Tokyo isn't the only place in Asia Pacific making noise. Super Team Australia is officially live, and they came out swinging. Outback Frontiers, their official launch tours. Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Perth, rooftop launches, builder nights, coast to coast. They're backing founders all the way from idea to team to product to capital in preparation of the Colosseum Frontier Hackathon, which I may remind you has over 4 million Australian kangaroo dollars in prizes and pre-seed funding on the line. Now, if Australia is too warm for you, we have just a thing. Super Team Ireland is taking over Slane Castle from August 22nd through September 6th. 2 weeks in one of the most iconic venues in Ireland. Limited spots, so you'll want to apply now. Most accelerators give you a desk, and this one gives you a castle. Staying in Europe, Super Team UK is running the Build Station London for the best and brightest in the big smoke. That was a horrible British accent. I am so sorry, guys. Build Station London is a dedicated home for the city's best founders. A 4-phase journey from prototype to pitch night, all in one roof. And I'd also like to point out that they've been making big headway with institutions with the House of Soul. Their recent allocator forum pulled together 250 attendees from Bailey Gifford to State Street to Bitwise. Institutional interest in Solana is not just theoretical anymore. And now we're gonna close off with a huge win coming out of Super Team Poland. Antoni Kiska, a Super Team Poland member, was just awarded a Teal Fellowship. Previous members include the founders of Figma, Scale AI, and Loom, and one of the most selective programs on Earth with thousands of applicants and only a couple of dozen spots a year. Dreams really do come true. Keep building, Anthony. And great job, Super Team Poland. Almaty, Berlin, Miami, Tokyo, Sydney, Slane, London, Warsaw. Solana is everywhere, and Super Team is the reason why Solana isn't coming to your city. It's already there. Last but not least, I'd like to give a special shout out to the Super Team lead, Aditya Shetty. Keep on rallying the troops, brother. This has been Solana Around the World. I am out of breath. And next up, we have a very special segment from our friends at Solana Floor about the crypto quantum threat and the existential risks that it poses to us all.
Hey, sorry. Yo, have you seen this Google report on quantum threats?
Yeah, I saw the headline. It seemed a bit dramatic, no?
Look, I thought that as well, but then I dived into it a wee bit, and it says we have until 2029 before quantum computing completely breaks crypto. Like, apocalyptic, Bitcoin goes to zero, we all have nothing to do anymore.
Yeah, I feel like it's just sort of the headline panic, but it's not like they sort of singled out.
It specifically mentions Solana.
Oh, okay. Tell you what, let me put this puppy to sleep. Let me grab some lunch. I'll call you right back. All right, I did a quick bit of digging. You ready?
Yeah, okay, Jack, walk me through it, because 2029 is only 3 years away. We don't have a lot of time.
Yeah, that is a bit of a problem. So what they're saying is by 2029, quantum's just going to blow it clean off of crypto, right? But the way that they're reporting it is a bit of an exaggeration. So it turns out Google isn't saying crypto is just going to die in 2029. They're saying that that's actually when they want to be ready. So more of a preparation deadline, not so much of a nuclear detonation date.
Okay, so the 2029 deadline is a bit extreme.
It's a bit much. Definitely extreme, but it gets the clicks.
Okay, but this is the potential crisis I wanted to talk to you about. So the report talks about Solana specifically. It says that we're a lot more at risk than something like Bitcoin or Ethereum.
Yeah, that part is concerning. It's like they're saying our public keys are just there, exposed directly.
Why is that a crisis?
Well, because in a quantum scenario, a machine that's capable of running that algo, which they mentioned in the article, could theoretically start targeting Solana wallets immediately, like without any extra steps. They're saying that every Solana wallet is technically vulnerable from day one. Even your $28 Filecoin position is vulnerable.
That sounds like a terrible design flaw.
Well, yeah, it sounds like a design flaw, but it's a speed optimization. It made total sense when Solana was first designed. So it's a trade-off that looks different now that we know about quantum.
Right, so the vulnerability is very real then.
Yeah, that vulnerability is very real.
Okay, but what does that say about the underlying problem then? Like structurally, why is Solana more exposed than, your .eth threads?
So the article says Bitcoin and Ethereum derive their wallet addresses from hashed public keys. There's like an extra layer between your public key and what's actually visible to people or bots on chain. Solana doesn't exactly do that, right? So your keys can just be taken.
Well, there's got to be a fix then, right? Someone's got to be working on this.
Yeah, there's a few trade-offs, but it is doable. So these post-quantum cryptographic signatures, they do exist, they work, they're quantum resistant, but they're also 20 to 40 times larger than what Solana uses today. That's not ideal. And in the early testing, they ran them network-wide. It slowed things down by around 90%. So the solution exists, it's just not free or particularly desirable.
Can't have a 90% speed reduction. So where does that leave us now?
Right. So the good news is in December 2025, Foundation partnered with Project 11, right? These guys are apparently post-quantum security specialists. So luckily for us, they deployed a working post-quantum testnet. Now we're already looking at quantum resistant transactions on Solana. So it turns out the Solana ecosystem has been working on post-quantum readiness for years now. Plus, those gigabrains at Anza and Jump all agree we need post-quantum digital signatures. Now the TLDR is we have a clear, well-researched plan that can be activated if and when the time comes.
So the quantum threat then by 2029, what's the verdict? Should we panic or is this a nothing burger?
I'm gonna go ahead and say this one is a nothing burger.
Boom.
Welcome to JobsBoard. In collaboration with Super Team Talent, every month we want to feature real open roles at top Solana teams. If you've been watching this show wondering how you actually get into the ecosystem, this segment is for you. And if you're looking for a job and you're not on Super Team Talent's talent pool, let's fix that. Make sure you scan the QR code. Nick, is there a QR code? I think there may be.
Yeah, we're going to put one up
there.
Oh,
we're going to put the QR codes up. Okay, I see. This is a more conversational piece, guys. This isn't a crazy psycho cocaine energy. But yeah, so this is all about kind of showing you what jobs are available in the ecosystem, and it's a lot of fun to work here, honestly. But today we want to highlight 4 very specific opportunities for you, and you want to kick it off, Simon?
Hell yeah. First up, we got a job from range.org. They're hiring a senior infrastructure and operations engineer. So you'd be doing a lot of ML work, deploying ML models for financial risk scoring, especially fraud detection, large-scale behavior analysis. So kind of a very techie job, not gonna lie. Building and optimizing data pipelines, infrastructure behind them, all that fun stuff. And so if you like building ML systems, or if you're into that and you want to learn more about it, then you should get your hands dirty. And Range wants to talk. You should reach out. There's a QR code to scan.
Yeah, definitely. And next up, Squads is hiring a account executive. You'd own the full sales cycle, outbound pipeline, all the way to funded account. You will be ABC, always be closing, which means this is a sales role. And that means that you're going to have to travel a lot to go to the conferences. So for the travel-minded of us, this is quite an attractive position to apply to. And also, may I say, internally amongst builders, everyone knows that it's pretty prestigious to work at Squads. It's a great company. I don't mean to ride too hard, but I do like Squads. And we use Squads.
We do.
Yeah. So if you're selling a serious product to serious people, and that's your bag, then you should definitely apply over to Squads.
Yeah. And then we have another one, very interesting. Very AI is the name of the company. They're hiring a business development manager for the company. So, you're going to go into strategic partnership development with them. A lot of enterprise deals is what they're looking for. They do require around 5 years of experience in BD work, especially enterprise sales. And if you come with an AI background, a cybersecurity background, identity background helps as well, then this is definitely something for you, and Very AI might be looking for you out there.
Yeah. And the last role that we want to share today is Meow is hiring a crypto business development manager. When we first got this job posting from Super Team Talent, we were like, from Jupiter?
They get that a lot, I guess.
Meow?
Yeah, sorry for that. No, it is Meow.
Yeah, Meow. It's a company. And so, they want someone that's deeply embedded in the ecosystem. So you'll be expected to source deals through your existing network. The ideal profile is, someone who's high energy. And another way to think of it is if you are the group chat, like the guy who organizes those, the people who organizes and brings together people. If you're the glue guy, then, Meow wants to hire you.
Kind of your profile, right? Like people that are in the ecosystem, that are out and about, they go from conference to conference and so on. It's a cool job. Those guys are actually quite big, by the way. Just say. Well, these are just some highlights, right? Keep that in mind, guys. Super Team Talent has much more for you in store. So again, if you are job hunting on Solana, you want to submit your info to the talent pool. So this shall be the last chance to scan the QR code in that corner up there, and then submit all your details into the pool for them, and then they will match you actually with jobs out there. But yeah, last chance right now, because now is the time for our last big segment of today. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between, before we're coming to an end here, we need to talk about this month's ecosystem called giveaway. Fashion was the theme for this month, and what we're giving away today is, some really exclusive bits and pieces of Solana fashion here. You can really, literally not get that anywhere else. I promise that, at least of now. We've got 2 prizes this month, both gorgeous, right? They're both very custom, and they're both yours to win if you stay until the end, listen to the instructions right now, and do a few extra steps to get some chances to actually win them. So let's kick it off with the first one,
Yeah, first up we have the Soulflare necklace. Big shout out to our friends over at the Solana Wallet. This is a custom piece designed for the Solana Ecosystem Call in partnership with Soulflare and made by a traditional jeweler in the UK. We're producing a limited run of just 10 of these pieces, and one of them is up for grabs today over at the Ecosystem Call. You will not find this in any shop yet. Wear it, flex it, pass it down to your kids when you eventually leave them your seed phrases.
Beautiful. Beautiful necklace, not gonna lie. I actually want one. But second up, we do have another piece, and you know, the IBRL jumpsuit. You might have seen the beautiful Jack Butcher design already on other pieces of merch out there in the Solana ecosystem, but we made this into a fashionable jumpsuit. And yeah, honestly, this is it.
Yeah.
We're wearing it.
Yeah, we're in the jumpsuits.
Yeah, so Eno loves it, I love it. It's the kind of fit that you wear when you want everyone in the room to know you wear
You wanna
there.
show them the back?
And for sure. So this is how it looks on the back. You can see that. Beautiful design.
Yeah, looks great.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a limited edition out there. So there's only gonna be one winner for now. And all I can say is increase bandwidth and reduce latency. You know, this bit is honestly up. That should be me. Yeah, thank you. This bit is actually made in Europe. It's a high quality, 100% linen fabric that you're gonna get here. It's nice and loose, you get a great fit. The back design is a minimalistic IBRL print. You know, if you know, you know. So here's how you win it, by the way. 5 steps. One step is you sign up on the Luma page, if you haven't already, to never miss an ecosystem call again. Second step, you attend the live show. You're doing this right now, well done. And then step 3, you post a show recap of your favorite moment from this show on X, and you tag Soul Brothers Pod as well. And then there is another very important step as well. You submit the post link through the giveaway form. The QR code is actually on the screen right now. It's here right in the corner. And step 5, we announce the winners on Twitter, and your gift comes via post. And now before I wrap up, actually, let's just take a moment. I have one ad hoc announcement that I want to make here. And that is that Solana Mobile actually, literally just 10 minutes ago, opened a sale, a special sale. If you buy one seeker, you get a second seeker for free. So I think that's another, it's worth a shout out. And now, my friends, that pretty much was the Solana Ecosystem Call. Eno has one last matter to share with everyone. So we're gonna, you know, head over slowly into the end right now, and I'm gonna, you know, give the word over to Eno.
We have a lot of fun on this show. Simon and I and the entire crew, we put a lot of our hearts into the ecosystem because we love it so much. And sorry, maybe that's really silly, and you know, it's true though. Solana changed my life, and it's not really about the chain. It's about the people. And sorry, guys. That's why I joined this ecosystem, and it's why I stay. There's so many great people here. On April 9th, exactly 3 weeks ago, sorry. The co-lead of Super Team Korea, Jaehyun, unexpectedly passed away, and Jaehyun was loved by all of us in the Solana Korea community. He was a builder's builder, and he was humble. He loved supporting builders around the world, and he never put the spotlight on himself. And no matter where you are or what you believe, we're a family here. And so from all of us on the Solana Ecosystem Call, in honor of Jaehyun's memory, please join us in a moment of silence. Simon, thanks for doing this with me. We hope you enjoyed the Ecosystem Call as much as we did, and we're looking forward to another big month ahead. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Eno. Everyone, you know, it's a fun show at the end of the day, but there's serious moments. April was a tough month as well for all of us, and I think there's there have been lives impacted as well in April. We can't lie about that. We always make a lot of fun on Twitter. And myself, the whole team, everyone really. It's all about memes, but at the end of the day, it's about the people. And there's stories about people. And if we can highlight this as well a little bit, if we can, bring people together, I think that is what the ecosystem call is there as well. At the end of the day, right? We're a close-knit family on Solana, and we should celebrate that in a very positive way through thick and thin, and through good times and bad times. Now, everyone, as the father of the ecosystem call, Kash Danda likes to say, you do not have to go home, but you can stay here. Feels very good to say that. Thanks a lot. Godspeed, and we'll see you on the timeline, ladies and gents.